Hi, this is Mark, and I am here on the 13th floor. Just taught a class out here, and some of the people that are from the office are now getting to come out and enjoy their amazing deck. And yeah, it turned out to be a sunny day here in San Francisco. I'm doing the reading from the Golden Present Daily Inspirational Readings by Sri Swami Satchidananda. And this is for July 19th. And the topic is A Little Heaven on Earth. And this is in a question and answer format. So the question is, at Satchidananda Ashram Yogaville, which is based on your teachings, there is a temple called the Light of Truth Universal Shrine, Lotus. What is your vision for the temple and the ashram? And Swami Satchidananda says, my vision of Lotus and Yogaville is a village filled with people who follow the yogic principles. Everything that is conducive to the yoga philosophy and lifestyle will be seen there. That's my vision. In plain, simple language, my vision is for Yogaville to be a little heaven on earth. Every village should have a temple. First you build the temple, and then you live around it. So the lotus is a part of Yogaville. We're putting God in the center, building everything else around him. Lotus is religious yoga. Yogaville is practical yoga. The purpose of the lotus is to bring the religions together. The purpose of Yogaville is to bring people together. That's why the lotus is part of Yogaville. In Yogaville, we can live as a good community of yogis according to the yogic principles. The outside world may not know much about it until and unless they come and see what is happening. But the lotus will draw outside attention also. It's something unique, and it will create an interest in us and our work. Here we are putting all the world religions under one roof. In that respect, it is unique. It should be the pride of Yogaville. Our goal is to make a beautiful Yogaville community and to prove to the world that as yogis we can live healthfully, happily. We can live with all ease and with all peace and be of good use. I visited Yogaville when I did my basic teacher training. That was back in 2009. And it's this beautiful land in Virginia, Charlottesville, Virginia. Huge, I don't know how many acres of land and hills, and there's a beautiful river going through. And there is this incredible temple that's in the shape of this huge pink lotus. And inside, all the major religions are represented, like on the yantra of integral yoga, which I imagine is, I don't know if it's in this book, but on the yantra, yeah, it shows all the major religions: Hinduism, Judaism, Shintoism, Taoism, Buddhism, and then this lower one with the stars is for all other religions and faiths. Then Christianity, Islam, Sikhism, Native African, Native American, and then all the empty circle is all other religions and faiths not represented. And then in the center is the yantra, which is a visual design of a mantra. And so inside the Lotus Temple, it has all of those represented. There's little images around it, and there's just this feeling that the message of integral yoga, which is truth is one, paths are many, you really feel that understanding in that space. And whether you're religious or not, because I was raised Jewish, I wouldn't consider myself particularly religious, but I do appreciate the teachings from the Jewish tradition and the Jewish religion and how I learned those practices when I was young. I feel like I've taken what's been useful and what I've wanted from that and left what wasn't useful. So whether we're really connected with our religious faith or not, you can't help but to be aware that it's a big part of our world community. There are major religions in the world that a lot of people feel are very important. So to have a place where they all come together and not one is better than the other, but it doesn't exactly kind of neutralize, I guess, the religious energy. In some ways, it harmonizes all of the religious energies so that it recognizes that there is one truth amongst them. And when I first went there and saw that, that's when I knew Integral Yoga was going to be where I wanted to deepen my practice. I felt like I was a part of that effort to include everyone in creating peace, rather than just this one segment of the world is going to get. And I like how he's spoken about, Lotus Shrine has more of the religious practice, and Yogaville offers the community practice, the life practice. And it is like that. It's not perfect there. Definitely, like anywhere, there's challenges. Even in any kind of a spiritual place, an ashram, there are challenges because we're humans. Stuff comes up. But that's the beauty of having a place that resonates with spirituality, is that you go there so you can work on those things in a very conscious way, because we are able to move towards being peaceful beings if we put our minds to it. And if we default, I think we can tend to fall into the 7 deadly sins. Not to get religious, but I've looked at those and recognized how that's just happened in my own life. Sloth, envy, lust, greed, all those things that tend to just kind of get stirred up because we're emotional beings, and things can trigger those in us. So without something giving us a little guidance towards ironing some of that out, I feel like we can default into some of those other behaviors and even start to feel powerful because of them. Start to feel like those are our driving energies and forces, and then let that unfold and manifest our worldview. So after different experiences, I've come to learn what seems to bring a more focused path for me. And actually, I have this vision now to imagine another kind of a center, a healing center that brings people together, that's based on the yoga practice. It's something that brings in more of a medical benefits to the healing through different modalities, but having the yogic principles be at the core of how the center operates. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching this, and I am happy to get to teach here at this wonderful place and outside for these students. And thanks for watching these and tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.